method of pair of linear equations in two variables, we will study the third method. So that is in direct indirect methods. So third method here we are studying cross multiplication method to solve the pair of linear equations in two variables. So cross multiplication method we will first describe here, first try to find out the formula, and then we will say remember the formula, and so after that these memory formulas will keep in mind, and this with the help of these formulas we will solve the different types of the questions related to the pair of linear equations to variables as by cross multiplication method. So third process of the third is a cross multiplication method. Okay, this is cross multiplication methods. In these methods, according to these methods, the pair of linear equations in two variables are a1x plus b1y plus c1. a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, first equations. Okay, then a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, it is second equations. Two equations we have read right here, where a1 by a2. Okay, this is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Then we can say that, we can also say that by cross multiplication a1 b2 is not equal to a2 b1. Okay, by cross multiplications we can solve here and can say like this. Okay, so it can be also which is given by okay, what's given by, so if b1 c2 b2 c1. Okay, b1 c2 minus b2 c1. Okay, b1 c2 minus b2 c1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. This a1 b2 minus a2 b1s, and this becomes the value of x, and value of y will also be, we can calculate here so c1 a2 minus c2 a1. Okay, upon this c1 a2 and a2 c1s can be rationalized by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Okay, this denominator will become x. Okay, so always we calculated here with these formulas, and these formulas can calculate here the process of finding value of x and y. The process of finding the value of x and y, here we will try to find out the process x and y value, how we will have find here, we will elaborate it so with the help of the some example. Multiply equation first by b2. Okay, multiplying equations first, okay, by b2 and equations second. Okay, here is the equation first and here is equation second. Okay, so by b1 we get, okay, b1 here, second equations we will multiply here and try to write here a1, first a1 b1. So first equation is b2 a1 x. Okay, so first equation is a1 is here, so a1 right here, a1 b2 x plus b1 b2 y plus b b2 c1 is equal to 0. Got it? b2 c1 is always be 0. This becomes the third equation, and the second equation we will also multiply by b1. So b1 a2 x a2 b1 x plus b b b1 b2 y plus b1 c2 is equal to 0. This is fourth equations. What is fourth equations we have find here. Now for this, what we will do here, the subtracting. Now subtracting the equations fourth from equations third. Okay. This from this. Okay. Equation 4 from equation third we get what we will get. If we subtract both equations, we will write here by the subtractions method first and the second. a1 b2 a1 b2 plus b1 b2, sorry, a1 b2 minus a2 b1 into x. Take the common because both are same, so we will write here and have a commons. So seconds we will write here seconds by subtractions we will write here b1 from equation third we will write here fourth from third. So write here b1 b2 minus b1 b2 minus b1 b2. Got it? So b1 b2 minus b1 b2, b1 b2 minus b1 b2, right here b1 b2 into y's becomes, okay, this we have written here this equations b1 b2 b1 this by 1 b2 c1 minus b2 c1 minus, right here, so we will write here b2 c1 minus b1 c2 okay. So here is a plus, so plus symbol is given here, so with the help of plus symbols we will write here, and it will can always be 0. Okay, so for this we will write here b1 b2, this become cancel out. So after cancel out, because b1 b2 it become cancel out, so it is cancel out, and after we will say 2x b2, then it's a remaining a1 b2 minus a2 b1 into x is, well, what happened to x here is plus, it becomes y, and here is y is common. So if we have taken the y is common, so then we will write here the commons y, so x plus b2 c1. Got it? So b2 c1 plus b2 c1 minus right here b2 c1 minus b1 c2. Okay, this equations we have written here because both are subtracted and it became 0, so it's a got 0, and b2 c1 it always be written in 0 forms. So further what we will do in next steps we have find here that we can write this, we can write by transposing So a1 b2 minus a2 b1 is equal to, okay, b1 c2 minus b2 b1 c2 minus b2 c1. Okay, b1 c2 b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by transposing it. Okay, so here transpose minus signs, we will write here minus b2 c1. So b1 c2 minus b2 c1. So transposing it, so x will always be b1 c2, x value is a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Got it? So both are transposed here, and now further substitute these values equations first. Here say equations fourth. We have got the equations fourth. Now further, what is the equation first? Now provides a1 b2 a2 b1. So I am substituting the value of x. Now write here on substituting the value of x in equation fourth. In equations fourth, here is the fourth equations. So substituting x, so value of, after substitutions we will get here y is equal to c1 c2 minus, okay, c1 c2. So y is equal to c1 a2 minus c2 a1 upon same as b1 b2 b2 minus, sorry, here is a1 b2 minus a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Okay, same. So here we have got here a1 b2 minus a2 b1 So along with the solutions in commonly retains, for the solution point of view, the solution point of view, we write the equations, okay, that is in form of x y 1. Okay, this x y 1. So x will be b1 c2 minus b2 c1. Okay, b2 c1, b1 c2 minus b2 c1. Now c1 a2 minus c2 a1, and y value again we will write here, so b1 c2 a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Okay, right here in this way, and we can got the formula. Okay, this becomes the fifth equations. So fifth, not fifth, this is the fifth equations, and this is the sixth equations. Now further what is this we do? We now get two different cases. Now we get two different cases. First cases, if a1 by a2 is not equal to, sorry, a1 by a2 is equal to, okay, b1 by b2. In these conditions, a1 by a2 is equal to a1 by a2, a1 a2 minus a2 a1. We can write here a1 b2 minus a2 b1, or we can say that a1 a2 minus b1 b2, or we can write here is equal to not equal to 0, or we can write a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Then okay, what conditions? Means that there are two conditions. Then pair of linear equations has unique solutions. These conditions in this case the have then unique solutions. And if if a1 b2 minus a2 b1 is equal to 0, or a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, then have two conditions. In this case, we can say that have two conditions. Suppose that this is two conditions arises here. If this conditions is come here, so a1 a2 b1 b2, two conditions is here. So if then okay, so it becomes two conditions. First conditions, then a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Then have infinitely many solutions. And the second case, if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, then we have infinitely many solutions. And then in these conditions, we can say that pair of linear equations has no solutions. Have no solutions. In these conditions, have no solutions. Means that the remembering techniques for cross multiplications. Remembering techniques for cross multiplications. Remembering techniques, as we have written here, so remembering techniques like this, we can write here x y1 x y1 like this. Right here x y1, and then right here b1 c1. Okay, right here x y, and the one b1 right here, and c1 a1 and b1. Okay, a1 b1. Okay, these two conditions, b1 c1, a1 b1, b1 c1, a1 b1. Okay, so right here b1, notice right here in mids forms. Okay, then this becomes and this becomes. Now further we will write here now b2 c2 and a2 b2. Got it? Here is b1. Now cross b1 c2 and a1. Got it? So here is b2 c1, then a2. Got it? And now further a2 b1 and a2 a1 b2 and a2 b1. This is the cross multiplications for denominator x, y and x. For this became for denominator x1 x, denominator y and denominator 1. Okay, so in these conditions, denominator for x, we will write here a formula and we can write it in a well-versed form. Got it? I hope you can't see. I will try to show this formula. How will you remember a quadratic equation, the pair of linear equation solving process and remembering formula. This is the remembering formula. b1 c1 a2 a1 b1 a1 b1 b1 c1 and b2 c2 a2 and b2. Got it? So I hope that you can understood it well. Thank you very much. Okay, bye bye.